Good morning. Happy Friday. My hair is a bit of a mess. And the Ravens won last night, so that makes this week 1-0 so far. Awesome. So yeah, that's part of my high. I guess my low and my high are kind of similar. I mean, last night I went to 2300 degrees at CMOG, or the Core Museum of Glass, which, by the way, I learned I'm not the only one who pronounces it CMOG. So I feel validated. Thank you. And it was fun. I didn't really stay very long though. I mean, don't misunderstand me. If you've ever been to the Core Museum of Glass, it's a very beautiful place. Lots of amazing, beautiful glass-blown art. There's a gift shop, which for 2300 degrees, everything is 23% off. It's pretty cool. It's very beautiful, but here's the thing. Like, they really want to keep you relegated to the immediate area when you walk into the building. And the building entrance is essentially, there's a little stand where, someone is. Like, the gift shop is pretty much right in front of you. If you go to the very end of the gift shop, that's the cafe is. You go up the stairs, there's some more art there's some art you can look at, which actually overlooks the highway as you drive by it. There's two auditoriums, one that plays music, and the other doing a live glass-blowing demonstration. It is all very cool, but unless I'm having that YouTube money, there's not really much I can do. You know what I mean? Because for one drink, it's $6. Even if it's for soda, it's still $6. I mean, I guess if you're thirsty, there's some water fountains at certain places, but, that doesn't really do much. The food is pretty good. I mean, normally if I ever go to 2300 degrees, I usually just get, keep it simple, chicken fingers and fries and anything else. And they actually had a really good butternut squash soup. It was very good. I liked it. What else did they have? I need to think over what else they had. They had other stuff like pizza, fresh made salads in little to-go containers and stuff like that. They had Thanksgiving turkey sliders. Don't really know. I forgot. I think it was like turkey, a little bit of cranberry and stuff like that on the little slider, which looked appealing. There was also poutine made with turkey gravy. It did look appealing, but I'm like, you know what? I'll just have the soup. Soup, fries, chicken fingers, chicken tenders. Then grab a soda. And it's expensive. Like, I paid almost $19 for all of that. And I only got like 4 chicken tenders. Fries were, I guess, on the slightly plentiful side, I guess. I mean, soup was about this average size bowl you would get at like a restaurant or something. So, yeah, unless I'm having that YouTube money, not necessarily feeling. I do like going there, I do. On the off chance I see somebody that I know. Some of the live glass blowing demonstrations are pretty cool to look at. And, the music was good. The band was playing music. Like, the band in there was actually rocking. Like, you got, the guy was like, everybody say yeah, yeah. Like, it was like that kind of band. Like, okay, alright, that's pretty cool. Alright. I dig that. So again, kind of a mixed bag going 23 degrees. I do like going though, and again, if you ever listen, for all the times I rank on the city of Corning, and if you want like culture, I recommend going to either the Rockwell Museum for modern Western art or the Corning Museum of Glass. For culture and learning, and it actually is all very neat stuff. So, there you go. My act of kindness was I did some stuff for my grandma yesterday. Ran an errand or two. That was very nice. And that was the long and short of my day. So I did the Good Morning Head Friday. I already mentioned that the Ravens won. So now, how about we talk about hot ones? Sean asked a lot of questions in this episode. Like, full disclosure, normally whenever I type my notes for hot ones, as I'm listening to the episode, what I do is, like, I get a new Word document, or it's pretty much the same Hot Ones notes document, but I just erase the previous notes and, get on with the new ones. And normally what happens is, Sean asks the first question, I type or paraphrase the first question, and whatever the guest is saying, I type what they say, and to differentiate between which question is which, I just simply space, start a new, press the enter, start a new line, then type the next question, and so on and so forth until you get to the very end of the episode. Here's the thing. I was able to do that here. The thing is, though, there was actually a lot more to type than I thought there would be, because for each wing, there was like another question. There was like multiple questions, it seemed. Okay, well, not all of them. I mean, there was one that, the bomb, you only needed to ask one question, so that was pretty convenient, I suppose. And for the seventh wing too, we did that, but I'll get to that in a second. So, for the first question Sean asked, the first time meeting the kid Marrow, who is a Hot Ones alum, as my first time meeting the kid Marrow, and what made you interested in his work, and just the culture and how Marrow does things. And then Marrow came up on a screen saying, "What's the official leather of dudes like us?" You know what you mean. And then he said, "Pele." I'm not familiar that there were different kinds of leather, actually. I mean, I own a leather jacket, but, I don't really, never occurred that there was a broader horizon out there. What youth how you talked about how the 77 court shaped him as a youth basketball player, and what's the difference between Baltimore, where Carmelo Anthony grew up, and everywhere else? And there's a mindset. The people of Baltimore feel like they're overshadowed when you compare it to cities like New York or Chicago or Los Angeles. There's that chip on his shoulder. And his sweetest high school win was coming back to his old Catholic school and beating them. That's pretty cool. Yes, it is true. Well, here's the thing. Jimmy Butler was actually on Hot Ones a while back, and they talked about how he and Carmelo Anthony stole like a 2004 bottle of 2004 Petrus, a very, very special wine. And here's the thing. Technically, yes, Carmelo Anthony did in fact steal it, but it really was more like not realizing that, maybe, because here's the thing, the entire dinner, no one drinks this bottle. The bottle's just sitting there. And Carmelo thinks, well, no one's gonna drink it, no, I'll take it with me. He didn't realize that the restaurant might have I don't know if it's ever actually confirmed, but he wasn't sure if the restaurant was actually saving that for, a future use. I mean, if the bottle was already opened, I would say, here's the thing. If a bottle of wine at a restaurant is already opened, I would say it'd be okay to take it just simply because, wine sort of loses its, quality and value over time when it's exposed to oxygen. I mean, I know there are methods to circumvent that, but let's say for the sake of argument that the restaurant you're at doesn't necessarily have the means to do so, I would say it'd be okay to take the wine. But I would probably ask first, and, the bottle wasn't open at all. So, maybe I'd be like, well, here's the thing. He got the bottle out of, that restaurant's cellar. So, and he knew the people at the restaurant, so I think he thought it was okay. I don't know. It's a bit of a complicated issue. Me, personally, as much as I really have been more into trying different kinds of wines and alcohols lately, I don't know if I would ever actually steal a bottle. Oh, steal a bottle. Again, I would at least ask, be like, hey, no one drank this bottle. I mean, do you guys want it back or something? I mean, I wouldn't mind trying this when I get home at some point, but if you're saving it, I'll give it back to you. I don't know. It is true that at one point, Carmelo Anthony collaborated with Stan Lee to try to make a DVD where it's a superhero who plays b-ball by day and fights crime by night. If he plays basketball today, he fights crime by night. That is true. And it's also true that The Wire is based on his old neighborhood, as well as Master P did try out for the Nuggets. He remembers him, Carmelo Anthony remembers him pulling up in a limo. That's pretty cool. When Carmelo Anthony played for, I think it was the Thunder he played for, maybe? There was a symbolism from going from navy blue to baby blue. It's a sense of new energy and identity. And he actually did live in the same complex as the mascot Rocky. So, yeah, that's right. Actually, I think he played for it's the Nuggets he played for. Never mind. I'm sorry. I know he played for the Nuggets. I know Carmelo Anthony played for other teams over the years, but I think Sean was asking about the Nuggets. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry. I can only type so many notes. Let's see. Sean asked what makes him a great rebounder in basketball, and Carmelo Anthony sort of wired himself to believe getting rebounds is fun, and he really wants to have fun, so kind of puts it together. And then we get to the bomb because here's the thing, Carmelo Anthony has actually been mentioned in rap music a lot, but his favorite is The Fabulous. And the Fabulous had a lyric about him. Lil Yachty also had a good lyric about him. That's pretty cool. I tried looking up the lyrics, and then I'm like, wait, if I even say these lyrics, I might get copyright, so I'm going to have to not say them for now. But you can look them up. They're actually really catchy. Believe it or not, his number one accomplishment in his entire basketball career, youth, high school, college, NBA, whatever, is going undefeated in the Carrier Dome when he played for Syracuse. Go Orange. And for those of you who don't know, my parents actually got both of their masters at Syracuse. Pretty cool. And he also talked about Coach Baylon's reaction to him wanting to stay in Syracuse. Coach Baylon thought he was kidding. I thought that was pretty funny. And The Last Dab, they talked about the fact that Carmelo Anthony actually collects art. And what piece of art on his walls inspires him the most? What's the most divisive? Most divisive, and what are you gonna grab if there's a fire? He didn't really get into what he would grab if there's a fire. he did talk about how this one piece of Nathaniel by Mary Quinn that inspires him the most. And I think this one piece by Artie Barnes is divisive, maybe. I don't know. He wasn't really clear on that one. But, I mean, look, it's Carmelo Anthony. You know, he's a 3-time Olympic gold medalist in basketball. You know, NBA All-Pro multiple times. First team All-Pro multiple times. Like, you know, he may not have a championship ring to his name, but he's gonna go to the Hall of Fame eventually. So, and it was great seeing Carmelo Anthony again. And, you know, especially when they talked about the Syracuse stuff, that definitely brought me back to, you know, 7th, 8th grade when Syracuse shocked the world and, you know, won the NCAA title. So, it was a great episode. Really tugged at my nostalgic heartstrings. And, I can't wait for next week. I hope all these people like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow on social media. As always, I'm very homely in this video for all of you guys watching Joe for Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Friday. And remember, if you guys want to talk shows, video, let me know you're back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.